Pure pen perspective. Woo! Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Pure Pen Perspective. On today's episode, we are going to be talking about the Pilot Precise V5 RT 0.5 millimeters. And let me tell you something. This pen right here, this dude right here, hands down, 10 out of 10 would highly recommend, because this right here is single-handedly the best pen I have ever owned in my entire life. I had to tell you from the jump that there will never be, well, I won't say never, but on this channel, as of this moment in time, I will not recommend a pen any more highly than this one right here. Pilot, you did a good thing. Precise V5 RT retractable, the RT right here, hands down my most used pen of all time. One of the only pens that I buy on the regular, because guess what? Let me show you guys something. Let me show you something right quick. Let me show you something you won't understand unless you're a pen lover like I am. Unless you really be using pens to take notes like they should be used. Because you know why? This is my favorite pen. Look at that. Used to death. It is not often. Let me get into focus. It is not often that you use a pen to death. And this sucker is dead. And that's actually a great thing. It's rare that you say that about things, but a dead pen, in this case, is a good pen. You know why? Because it means that it's been used to death. And so y'all don't even need me to write down the daggone score for this pen, because you already know it's gonna be a 10 out of 10 highly recommend. My favorite pen, obviously you gonna get that 10 out of 10 highly recommend. Anyway, I've been talking this pen up. I've been talking it up. Obviously, I can't do a little writing sample with this pen, but don't worry, I got another one, because I stay stacked on stack with these pens. So let's see. It is so smooth, so nice, because it has this nice soft grip over here. Do you see how fine? Do you see? You can't see. I'm not clear. But when I clear up, ooh, you better hope. Come on, camera. I'm trying to pump up this pen because it's so daggone nice. It is just such a fine point. It is beautiful for people with super, super small handwriting like me. And so this is a 10 out of 10, would highly recommend. My top favorite pen, the Precise V5 RT by Pilot. And if you're interested in actually purchasing it for yourself, I included a link in the description, but you can get it at Walmart, you can get it at Target, you can get it at any office supply store, because it is widespread. Because why? Everyone can acknowledge that you have to have this pen in rotation. If you take notes, have this pen. I love this pen. I love it. Oh my gosh, guys, you don't understand. Because it's so smooth, I have literally never had a problem with skipping with this pen. I know this little sample doesn't really do it justice, but I've never had a problem with it skipping. I've actually upgraded to higher quality paper, because, like, obviously, if you get the cheap stuff, it's gonna bleed through, because it's that nice ink flowy pen, and which is my favorite kind. So I always use this paper right here that you can see is actually heavy duty notebook paper, and that's my standard notebook paper, because I am a note taker. Like, I use my pens to take notes. These are not just meant to be pretty. These are meant to be used. Pens are meant to be used, okay? So this ain't meant to be pretty. It's meant to be pretty darn precise. And it is, because it is a nice pen to use, super retractable, so it doesn't cause a mess. I've only had like one time when it has exploded because I did not put it away properly, but I love the retractables because you just put it away and typically you don't have to worry about it exploding. You don't have to worry about a mess anywhere. It's already put away. You don't have to worry about markings or anything like that. I love the flow of the ink. It's so smooth. Oh my gosh, you don't understand. This is a good pen. It's a good pen. It's a great pen. 10 out of 10 would highly recommend. Let me put that right now. 10 out of 10. Would highly recommend this pen. And so I don't know if you are also a note taker, but let me know, what is your favorite type of pen? This is my number one. I am so excited to show you guys. Actually, I have a very close number two. I actually have a very close number 2 from the pure pen perspective as far as note taking is concerned, and someone who has very small handwriting. I have a close number 2, and I'll reveal that to you guys in a future episode. But for this pure pen perspective, my oh my, guys, the Precise V5 by Pilot. Pilot did their thing. They did their thing with this one. So I just love this pen. It is so usable. I've used so many of them to death. It's the only pen, well, one of the only pens that I keep in my rotation. I always have to have one on me because it's professional, it's business, but also you can get it in purple. You can get it in purple. I've gotten it in purple, and guess what? Use that one to death too. Use them to death too. But the purple obviously comes with that purple tax, so I can't always get the purple one, but I always have a nice black ink on hand. It comes in black, purple. I think it comes in all colors of the rainbow, to be honest. But yeah, 10 out of 10 would highly recommend this particular pen. If you are interested, you can look at the description and copy and paste it, because YouTube doesn't believe I'm a real person, even though I'm a real person. I am not AI. I am not an alien. But in the description, you will have to copy and paste the link, or you can literally walk into almost any Walmart or Target or office supply store, and you can find it in the office supply section, in the pen section, because I've never not found it at Walmart, to be honest. Super cheap is another great thing about it. It's a fairly cheap pen. I think it's under $5 for a 2-pack, and they last quite a while. And trust and believe you're going to use it. This is one of those pens where it's like, if someone has to borrow a pen, I make sure I get it back. Oh, you're giving me my pen back. This is one of those pens where it's like, if somebody has to borrow a pen real quick and you give it to them to use, they're going to be like, oh, like I've gotten some faces of astonishment when I let this pen out for people to just write their name with, and they're just like in shock at how smooth and nice this pen is. Oh, I can't say enough good things about this pen. I'm definitely going to run back this episode when I'm better at doing these reviews, but I hope you understand my passion behind loving this pen so much, because this is a wonderful, beautiful pen, and this is also the pure pen perspective. So my pure pen perspective rating of the Pilot Precise V5 RT 0.5 millimeters is hands down 10 out of 10, would highly recommend. So you can do with that as you will. Link is in the description, and you can copy and paste that, or walk into Walmart today and get yourself the best pen you will ever own. The best pen I have personally ever owned as of this date. Time can change things, and then I'll have to make another video about the best pen ever. But as of right now, this date, this is my favorite pen. So I hope you have a wonderful day. And all I have to say is, mic drop. 10 out of 10, would highly recommend. And that is today's episode of the Pure Pen Perspective. Have a wonderful day.